I wouldn't normally shoot a second video with a car I reviewed recently, but this is a Mercedes-AMG GLE 63S, so what the heck. Not too long ago, I shot a very comprehensive review of the 4th generation Mercedes-Benz GLE. If you're in the market, it's worth a look. Think of this video as a quick GLE update / excuse to drive a silly fast SUV. Honestly, not much has changed with the GLE for 2021, aside from the addition of a Mercedes-AMG GLE 53 and this Mercedes-AMG GLE 63S to the lineup. Boy, that's a lot of numbers and letters. As a reminder, the GLE is Mercedes' entry into the midsize SUV realm. Competitors include the BMW X5, Audi Q7, and Porsche Cayenne, or if you want to save some cash, the Genesis GV80, Acura MDX, or Lincoln Aviator. Any of those alternatives could serve you just fine, but the GLE has something they don't. It feels like a Mercedes in all regards. Stroll around the grounds, and the majesty of Stuttgart radiates from every nook. It's a very fancy way of saying it's fancy. I mean, look at the interior. Those indulgent materials are supplemented by dual 12.3-inch screens working infotainment and gauge cluster duty. This is not my absolute favorite Mercedes interior, but collectively, the cabin feels elite and modern. Yes, this is the priciest rendition of GLE, but there really isn't a bad version. Practically speaking, there is plentiful space for people, though I wish the rear seatback angles were adjustable. And if you'd like a few extra seats, there is a third row available, though based on the available space, I'd probably leave that for the kids. For cargo, the GLE can swallow 38.2 cubic feet behind the second row, which is a perfectly respectable number. Another respectable number is 255. That's the horsepower count for the base turbocharged 2-liter engine. Oh, but we're living that Blue Book life with this GLE 63S. Its 4-liter V8 features EQ Boost, which is basically a mild hybrid system teamed with an electric compressor that supplements the turbocharger to deliver more power more quickly. Let's put that V8 power to good use. Mercedes claims 3.7 seconds from 0 to 60 miles per hour. That sounds about right. Bridging the gap between the base GLE 350 and the racier Mercedes-AMG 53 and 63S are 2 more engine choices because you can never have enough engine choices. Regardless of engine, all GLEs come with a 9-speed automatic transmission, though paddle shifters only come on the 63S. 4-wheel drive is also ubiquitous throughout the lineup, excluding the base sub-$55,000 GLE 350, which comes with rear-wheel drive. If you want a limited-slip rear differential, once again, you'll need to get this GLE 63S. Also get the 63S if you'd like an AMG Performance steering wheel, these AMG Drive Unit steering wheel buttons, truly awful fuel economy, or AMG Track Pace, a feature that uses a smartphone app to coach faster laps out of you at more than 60 race circuits stored in the infotainment system. If you've actually taken your GLE to a racetrack, please send me proof. If, like a sane human, you'd rather drive your midsize SUV on public roads, you'll be pleased to know that the GLE expresses a dignified driving nature. It's quiet with a plush, well-controlled ride enhanced by the air suspension found on higher models, though some of that plushness is sacrificed for handling prowess with the AMG Active Ride Control suspension found on our tester. Sure feels like this thing should be leaning. For a fairly heavy SUV, the 63S clings and hustles like an emotionally needy DJ. Yes, I see. I'm coming up on that Corolla very quickly. Consider this a victory of engineering over physics. It's neat how much speed you can carry through bends in this mid-size SUV. It's also neat experiencing the precise feel of the variable ratio AMG-specific steering rack. Oh good, and the brakes work too. It's great because I have a lot to live for. On a sad note, the E-Active body control suspension with the bounce mode you might have seen on YouTube is no longer offered on the GLE. Thanks for the footage, Straight Pipes. Love ya.
No problem, Micah. We're Canadian. We're happy to help. See, look, CN Tower. That means we're from Toronto, which is in Canada.
No problem, Micah. I'm at Tim Hortons just to verify that we're Canadian. Cheers. Also, this is full of maple syrup.
If you like the GLE, but you think it's too boxy and has too much cargo space, the GLE Coupe is your answer. And yes, you can also get the Coupe with the 53 and 63S engines. If you want to keep things basic-ish, you can nab a GLE 350 for under $55K. But, Mercedes being Mercedes, you can also fling piles of money at your GLE for indulgences like a Napa leather diamond-stitched interior, massaging heated front seats flanked by heated front armrests, a rich-sounding Burmester audio system, this $1,500 carbon fiber engine cover, and 22-inch AMG wheels with Michelin Pilot sport tires that actually have a decent amount of sidewall. Cool. If you're wondering, this particular GLE 63S pings the register at a cool $133,810, including destination charges. Before we wrap up, let's talk about the infotainment system. The MBUX infotainment system could be somewhat more intuitively arranged, but I like the fact that they give you options. This is a touchscreen, but you can also use this little pad down here, and I especially like these little swipeable interfaces on the steering wheel. This one controls that. You can press to select something, and then this one controls the gauge cluster. These guys are really cool. Love you guys. In practice, the MBUX system works well enough with some experience, and I do like the use of themes that change a range of vehicle parameters with a single screen press. Oh, and who could forget our favorite voice activation protocol? Hey Mercedes.
How can I help?
I'm hot.
I'm sorry, can you say that again, please?
I'm so hot.
I'm reducing the temperature to 68 degrees.
Mercedes gets it, and she didn't even question my hotness, nor should you. Among mid-size luxury SUVs, there are plenty of lovely and often cheaper choices. But if you love Mercedes, you want an SUV, and you've got the cash to pay for it, the GLE should make you very happy, especially if it has 603 horsepower. Ooh, that hood is hot.